What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the MCJ podcast. Today we have AuzSOME Austin in the house, the only man who is more of a degenerate than me, which is absolutely insane. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Living the dream, man. Just hanging out, making shit posting all day on YouTube. You know?
I know. I see that you keep adding things behind you. I think you've added more things today.
No, I didn't. It's just a different color today. I'm feeling a little, feeling warm today. You know, like a really warm color.
Okay. That must be a good thing then.
Yes. So you hear that drama going on with Terrarium wallets? You see the crypto police Feltron on it?
Oh man, it's been crazy, dude. Like I've talked to Brad and all them just today, and obviously Ponzi Slayer, and so it's been quite an eventful day, dude.
So I don't know exactly what the hell's going on. What's going on?
So from my understanding of this, dude, and how this whole thing, and I've spent all day looking at these wallets because, right, I mean, we've obviously put our money into it. I mean, I put a big sum of money into this thing. Like, let's be real. Like, so it's like, okay, I guess I got to look at this shit. So spent all day looking at it. And really what it comes down to is you have a giant whale in Saitama who literally is just selling Saitama. I mean, that's probably why Saitama is just like on a nosedive, dude, because I mean, it's coming back up a little bit with the announcement, but basically it's taking a nosedive because this person has just been siphoning off Saitama all day, probably for like the last 3 days. And he's been then putting it into Terrarium, right? He's been buying into Terrarium. And
man,
it's been crazy. I mean, you're talking like, when did I do the math here? I just wrote down the math. He was almost like over $5 million that he's put in Terrarium. So it's obviously a developer of Terrarium because it's going into the deployer wallet. And it's coming from Saitama, a whale from Saitama. So, I mean,
does that necessarily mean the project's bad? No.
I think that Saitama's probably pissed, and I think everyone, in Saitama is upset because he's probably a big factor on why that price keeps going down. That's for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Sadex says, love it. Everyone goes to riding for fame now. Dude, Austin has like almost triple the amount of subscribers than me. But yeah. But thank you, Sadex. Thanks for the hype. Appreciate that. That's crazy. Yeah, well, what you've noticed about the Saitama whales is that those motherfuckers are just selling. They ain't buying nothing else.
No, they're not buying. Like, they're selling. And like I said, I mean, it probably is someone in Terrarium, but I mean, like, you can't knock the people. They're whether they're done with Saitama or they want to move their funds and create something new. I mean, that's what they're doing, and some people are upset about it. And again, is there some weirdness going on with it? For sure, dude. Like, you look at it and you're like, okay, that's a little weird, but they haven't done anything wrong yet. I mean, there's nothing to say that like what they're doing is wrong. It's just weird. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a Feltron, the crypto police was saying. It's like this, the price is so bored, they have to do some digging. I mean, it's very interesting because this man's going to get extremely rich from Terrarium.
Oh, big time. I mean, and what they're doing is just different. I mean, it's different. You looked at it. I mean, it's just something different, and it's, hey, everyone can look at it themselves.
I'm actually going to show it here because I know, I mean, I honestly didn't look at it because it was a Ryan Patty project. I mean, Ryan Patty or arch nemesi, whatever the fuck you call it. We do not fuck with each other, okay? Let's just say that. But I never had the chance to look at it because they wanted to make him part of the team, but I guess they couldn't. What they were saying is they couldn't pay him enough.
They couldn't afford him.
Yeah, how much are they paying him? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I get offered.
I need to get on that money.
Dude, come on, right? They're a swap, right?
Yeah, they're going to be in a centralized exchange. I mean, and like we all know, India, right? India just opened up. I mean, this is where it's going to be based out of. I mean, this is a lot of where their devs are at. This is a big thing over there for them. So,
yeah, exactly. So it looks pretty. It's pretty neat. I like it. It looks clean. It's a centralized exchange. We'll have to see. So it says store exchange and trade crypto. It looks like a decent website. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I see ethnic people as part of a team, I'm like, oh, this is serious.
And hey, man, like you can't knock it, dude. You know that they're going to be working hard. I mean, that's just the engineering. There's probably great.
So who's the guy? It was one of the devs, right? They were saying, who's the guy? Let's go to Feltron's page because Feltron reminds me of like Voltron.
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked you yet, dude.
He did, but he didn't. And then he blocked me again. I don't know. These guys are emotional. Sometimes they want to. Sometimes they want to block me. Sometimes they don't. Let's see. Here's crypto police. Crypto. What was it? Oh yeah. The owner of the wallet continually dumping the Saitama chart. It's like, why are you mad at him for? It's like he's making money, you know.
Well, that's the thing is
Is
he's
there?
calling this guy out like he knows it's his wallet, and I'm like, dude, you can't be attaching names to this without even knowing. Like that was my whole beef with it was like, you don't know it's this guy's wallet. Why are you calling him out on it? You know, who knows
Yeah,
who it is?
yeah, you really don't. You really don't. People are just putting some.
So click on if you actually click on that the ERC20 token, and then click over right where if you actually click on the Saitama, like the hash rate right there at the Saitama one, like click on the over on the left hand side, it's click on that right
the
there.
transaction hash.
Yep, and then click on yep. You can click on that right there.
Here.
No, click on the wallet. Sorry, I pulled on. I could probably share my screen and show you guys everything.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, yeah. I know what you do because they sell this for some ETH, right? Some wrapped ETH.
Yeah, so he so how he did it here, I can pull it all up for you if you'd like.
So yeah, just press share your screen. It should be an option in StreamYard to share your screen, and it'll let you pick what screen.
I gotta make sure I don't have any like crazy thing up here. You know,
how much do I get paid to FUD? Not enough.
Not enough. Here, let me share my screen here with you real quick.
Okay, who's Crypto Snack?
Let me know when it's on. I don't even know if it's on.
No, I don't see it at the bottom. It should be. Do you see where it says share screen?
Oh, right there. I got it.
Yeah. Once you click that, it should ask you like which one, and then it should pop up on my side, and I should be able to share it. Data scan's fun. It takes some time to get used to, but if you sit here and fuck around with it long enough.
Oh yeah, you can dig into some weird stuff, dude.
Yeah.
So is it up yet?
No, I don't see it at the bottom at all.
Oh, what the hell? Let me do it again. Share screen, click on here, share. Chrome has lost permission to capture. Oh, okay.
That's your first problem. Yeah, Chrome. I got fucking Explorer, baby.
Dude, they wouldn't let me do it on any Safari. That's weird. I'll have to dink around with this. It'll take a minute.
Yeah, no
but really what it comes down to is that they basically, you can follow the stream, dude, and it literally goes from this guy's wallet from Saitama. It goes into, he puts it into another wallet, which then goes into the actual Terrarium, like deployer wallet. And which is the photo that you could see on Twitter from Faltron. He actually posted a photo of it, I think, of the deployer wallet. And then inside that deployer wallet, this person has like basically opened up 155 different wallets and put 10.02 Ether in each of those.
Oh, just to like, so they could just have their hands at different projects. Maybe they thought that people would be able to trace it or something.
I don't know. Yeah. Or they don't want to be considered a whale, right? Because you type in token sniffer or something like that, it starts raising red flags because they own more than a certain percentage of the token.
Ah, yes. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So one person, I was wondering, I thought the ceiling was 10 ETH.
But there was an error. So there was like, if you were on to be a baller, right, you could do like I think there was like a max of like 25 Ether that you could purchase on an airdrop, which was totally separate from the pre-sales that like you and I got into. And so I don't know how many of those people actually got into it. Like I said, I mean, it's all, until you hear it from the words of, from the mouths of the devs on where this is all going, we can only speculate. And that's all this is just massive speculation on what's being seen out there. I don't know. Maybe this guy's providing liquidity. Maybe this guy is paying up front for all this stuff. Who knows,
It's crazy to me. You see Faltron out there, like if they're doing anything to like attack like Shibnobi and then now Terrarium. It's like, it's getting so desperate. It's like so obviously desperate.
And like the thing, like I said, the only thing with Faltron, I mean, that's cool that you bring it up and everything like that. But like when you start attaching names, like weren't we just talking about slander? We're just talking about like defamation and like doing all, but you're going to throw this guy under the bus without any facts. Like I was like, come on, man. Why do you got to be from Seattle with me, dude?
Oh, is he really? Oh no. Oh no. God, that place. I know, that'd be awkward, right? Money's on you though, 100%. Okay, so tell us how you got into cryptocurrency.
Man, I've probably been doing crypto since the end of 2018. I just really hadn't, you know how it is. I mean, I got other things going on in my life, and it really wasn't until this year. I mean, I sold my business, so I had a big construction business with my father. Okay. And we sold at the end of December this year, and it just opened up a ton of free time. And I was like, what the hell am I going to do? Obviously I've done YouTube before, on all my, I did like mukbangs and stuff like that. And I was just,
I want to do those.
Hey man, they're fun, man. You can, eat whatever the hell you want. So, uh,
Anyway,
but I really was just like, obviously I've been in crypto for a long time, and it was like, I just was like, dude, I'm gonna start posting on it because I like talking about it. I talk about it with all my family, and just like that's what I'm doing. So here I am.
nice, man. That's cool. So yeah, so it must have been a pretty lucrative business then, because construction, man, people think construction is a joke, but if you're in the hierarchy, I have friends who are construction workers, bank.
Yeah, it was. It's like anything else, right? You're paying a ton. You have, we had a lot of employees, and you're paying a ton of taxes, and like at the end of the day, it's like, it's just like, do you want to continue doing this, or do you want to move on? And my father's 63 years old, like he's ready to retire, and
Oh,
we were building it up, and I was just like, man, I'll retire too. Like, let's do it, So we just sold it, and we sold it to a bigger company out of Bellingham, Washington, and yeah, so I sort of in a way retired myself doing that, and like I said, I mean,
yeah.
it's been cool. So
Nice. Do you have kids, wife, anything like that?
yeah, I got a wife who's a big time YouTuber. I won't drop her name, but she's pretty big
Big
into
time
YouTube.
YouTuber?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Really?
she's
Oh, how many subscribers? Oh, you want to drop her name? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Now I want to
I'm sure
know.
someone's gonna dig her up. I'm sure there's someone out there that's probably gonna be able to figure out who it is. It's probably no secret, but yeah, she's got a couple million subscribers, and so
Oh,
so
really?
she's the breadwinner of the family, dude. Like I could have retired years ago, but I just haven't. So
Why?
yeah.
Wait. Why can't you? Why can't you tell? What? Who is it? Who fuck? You don't have to tell us, but now I'm interested. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The
So
mystery.
yeah. So I do a lot of YouTube with her. Like I'm basically like her manager. Like I mean, I do all of her anything that comes through. That's what we've been doing for the past 3 years, and um, yeah. So it's been cool, dude. Like I said, YouTube's been a blessing. Even though I'm just
Bro,
now getting into it, but it's a blessing, dude.
dude, you're telling me, man, the amount of money I'm making off, I only have 15K subscribers, but I live stream so much and I get a ton of donations. And I do appreciate everybody in the DJing crowd. Like, I get paid. I'm like, wow, this is insane.
Yeah.
It's
No,
insane.
it's hard work. Like that's the thing that was when you've posted all
Yes.
that stuff. Like I really don't think people understand like how hard it is for YouTube. Like it's the hardest job I've ever had, even with my wife. Like, it's just a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of comments back to your subscribers, and just everything. And people forget that. They're like, oh, you just get paid to talk about crypto. It's like, no, it's not even that. It's not even close to that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's definitely work for sure, but it's well worth it.
I mean, yeah, dude, it's such a grind. People think that it's like super easy. It really isn't, man. Like to upgrade your equipment and then like to keep posting, like to stay current, especially with cryptocurrency. Like other niches are weird because some people have like millions of subscribers and they'll put out one video every a week, maybe, and they spend that whole week for that one video. And doing editing recently, I realized that yeah, a really good high quality video takes a long time. But the news part of YouTube, like what we do for crypto, you got to stay on top of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially if you're in like just like everyone here. I mean, like I mean me, like I don't put out as many videos as you guys, but I mean like, you guys are up to date with everything going on, and like, but there's some people out there like the Brian Young, if you guys follow that guy, like I follow him, Becker and all them. I mean, they put out like one video a week and they get like 1 million views. And it's like, damn, dude, that's
Dude.
crazy.
That's the dream right there, man. That's the
Oh, for
dream right
sure.
there.
Once they get to, because they're all over 1 million subscribers, and I think once you get to that point, you're probably pretty lucrative at that point. So
Yeah, I can't imagine. I was always wondering, like, I can't imagine what a crypto YouTuber that has 100 million, or excuse me, a million subscribers, like what kind of income they bring in. It has to be fucking insane because this part of YouTube, the finance part, makes the most. We get the most CPM and RPM.
oh, for sure. I mean, like that's what's crazy about it is like the CPM that you get from this is like it's pretty crazy how much the CPMs are here.
CPM, right? I don't know
Blew
what's
my
RPM.
mind, to be honest.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But it's nice. It's been nice to like be able to step away from like an actual standard job and just do this. I mean, it's cool, but it is hard. You're working all day.
What's up, Slim Jesus? I was
I
just
know,
reading your
bro. God
comments, dude.
damn, greedy ass boy. What's up, Slim? We see you, bro.
What's up, man?
Hi, chat. What's up, chat? How you doing? Sorry, guys. In the chat when we have the MCJ podcast, we just kind of hang out here. I don't really talk to the chat too much, but I see Alonzo. What's up, Alonzo, bro? Crypto Snack, Austin Jones, Hinal, High Train. Got the whole squad up in here. Blue collar and Slim Jesus. So how do you like the Pacific Northwest? Because I lived there for 2 years and it's beautiful, bro. But fuck that rain.
Oh man, yeah, I heard you lived in Portland, dude. That's awesome. I lived in I lived in Vancouver for 5 years after
Okay.
college and everything like that, and then moved up to the Seattle area. And I mean, yeah, the rain sucks. I've lived here my whole life, and you know, it's something you just get used to. But man, I wish I was in California, dude. Like somewhere nice and warm. Like that's me, dude.
Spoiled.
Oh, big time, big time.
Spoiled. And the worst part is like if you leave here and go up there, like,
Oh,
dude,
you're
that shit
miserable.
fucking dude, it's fucking terrible. It's fucking
It
but
really is, dude. It's depressing in
oh
a way.
my. And the year that I moved to Portland, it was record breaking snow. And then I guess we had just sold our like all our big snow plows. Portland did to like Washington or some shit like that. And we had record breaking snow.
When were you living up here?
2016. So the December
Oh,
2016 when Portland had so 2016 and 2018 is when
oh
they had that
wow.
record breaking snow. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Portland's
terrible.
cool, man. They got good food, they got good beer. I heard you talking about the beers. Like, yeah, it's a good place to go. And you know, but yeah, my family though is from Simi Valley. Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks is where a lot of my family's from. That's where we're originally from. So I go down there a ton to see my family.
What's that?
In Thousand Oaks, California. So I go
Oh,
down
okay,
there.
okay, okay.
I go down there a ton just to see my family and everything like that. That's where we're all from originally. So I feel your pain on coming up to the Northwest. So
Yeah, if you're not from the Pacific Northwest, that winter time, like the dark and gloominess, that shit hits you hard. It's like, dude,
but
you're like,
the summers here are the best summers anywhere. I mean, no one can beat our summers. That's the best part. So,
hmm. Well, the thing is, like, you have the luxury of getting all 4 seasons, so you enjoy the summer more, in my opinion.
oh yeah, the summer and the fall are like the best, you know. And then the snow comes and it gets pretty damn cold. Like it's cold. It's sort of cold right now, you know. Sweatshirt weather for sure.
Dude, always. That's what I did like though about Pacific Northwest is that you could like really fucking layer it on, bro. Like you could have anything in your wardrobe and like be cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's exactly how it is. So,
I'm actually originally from Tacoma, and then Twitch, one of the subscribers, Twitch Radio, one of the homies, he's actually from Tacoma too. So that's where I was born, Tacoma, Washington.
oh really? How long? When did you move out of here? Like, did you graduate high school from here and stuff?
No, no, I've been here since I was a kid, so 4 years old. So I was born there, but not really raised.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, good old Tacoma, man. That's we call it
It's a
Tecomton.
hood. Yeah,
Tecomton.
yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's a hood over there. It's not nice. Damn. Okay, so what was your first like smaller cap community token that you really hit it on? Because I think all of us like get into something and hit it really big on something, and that's what keeps it going.
So obviously, so the small cap tokens that because when I first started, right, it was just like I was into like Ethereum. Ethereum was like my thing. I'm like Ethereum, everything. Ethereum's the best, which is still good. Don't get me wrong. But then I started dinking around, and like I really got into Doge. Right, got into Doge early, dude. Like less than a cent. And
Whoa.
yeah, so I was in Doge heavy, and I wrote it all the way to the top. It came down to I wrote it up to like the 77 cent, and wrote it down to about 50 cents, and I sold.
Oh man, you did it. That's golden.
Yeah, so I sold it, and but I still look back and I do that whole like FOMO crap where I'm like, fuck, I could have made like, I could have made like an extra, X amount of dollars, and then I was like, screw it, dude. And so right around January, it was like January 13th, I think, of last year, I bought SHIB. So off of crypto.com, right when crypto.com put it on there, I was like, boom, bought SHIB, and SHIB was the one that made it for me, dude. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't cash out at the top. I actually cashed back down on the way back down, but it was game changer for me for sure. And I think a lot of people probably jumped in on that. So
Nice. Okay, so someone said they think they found your chick. You don't have to say it right here, but if I guess it, you're gonna say it. Does she have 1 million subscribers or millions?
Millions.
So she has more than 1 million.
More than 1 million.
Okay, never mind. This is not her then. Damn it. Fuck. This one's hot too. This one's hot. Smoking. I'm like, oh, nice job, Austin. So people are looking for it. Damn, people are on this already. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Hey man, I don't know what I'll give someone if they find it, but it's probably not that hard to find, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel someone could probably find it pretty quick.
I think she does mukbangs. No. Maybe I'm wrong.
I guess we'll find out.
Come on. Fuck. Come on, man. I'm gonna offer a reward.
A reward for Austin's wife.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool as fuck. Man, so I bet her setup is probably sick then, right? Okay, can you give me a hint? Is it like really cinematic or just like everyday videos?
Everyday videos. So the thing is my, I'll give you a little insight. So she's a big time cook. So like, I mean, you know, we dink around like with a lot of that kind of stuff. I mean, she's you know, again, it's pretty much everything, but it's everyday videos she puts out there, and it's just, you know, it's 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 really cool. I mean, honestly, I mean, she's built a really big following, dude, and everyone's really supportive, and that's all you can ask for in these communities, because you know how it is, and you get so much hate, and it's, you know, and again, you get these people that love you though, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you know what I noticed is that like other YouTubers that are like not controversial at all, they do something wholesome, like they don't have a lot of hate. Like some people give them critiques because I watch a lot of ASMR and mukbangs. I'm big into that. Like ASMR is my thing. I cannot fall asleep without watching ASMR.
Are you watching
Can't.
like ASMR like playing with slime, or like ASMR eating?
Eating, mostly eating, but it has to be quiet. Mukbangs are not my favorite, but ASMR, I love ASMR.
So are you like
And
a big fan of SAS ASMR?
like which one? Sassy?
SAS ASMR?
There's Sassy Snacks. There's Sass. I know. Is that her? Sass?
No, it's not her, but
Okay. I know Sass. No, her videos are too short. I like Fred ASMR. I like who do I usually watch the most? Fred's good. He does like a bunch of stuff. Like a big like white dude from like fucking like the UK. He does some pretty good. He does some pretty good ones. I like a I watch the same ones literally every night too, because like you know when they're good, they're good. There's some one guy named he's an Australian guy who does really good ones. Not really big. There's a few that I watch, but usually smaller ones. But they have to be like quiet. And there's one called the ASMR Bro, like a Canadian guy. He's really good.
you watch like
Yeah,
you watch like Zach Choi.
Zach Choi's okay. It's like I hate when it's half cooking and half eating. It's like I need it to be all eating for like 40 minutes so I can fall asleep. You know,
So
I'm very
I will give you that. She is an ASMR eating person.
Okay. Okay. Shit. Well, there's a million of them, and they all have millions of subscribers.
There is.
Damn, that's good. Good for her, bro. Yeah. Do you do like joint ones with her?
I have, yeah, I have done a couple. We every New Year's we'll get all of our friends together and we'll do a drinking one where we'll all make our own drinks, and for New Year's, it's like a tradition for the last like 3 years. So
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. If you have, do you have ASMR? Like, do you have that trigger effect or no?
I hate ASMR, dude. The only reason it started was because like when she was pregnant, dude, it was like all of a sudden I'd be laying there and all of a sudden I just hear and I'm like, what the hell is that, dude? And like I look around and you know, and so then like I was like, all right, dude. So I was joking, like, oh, I could do this. And so I started like joking around making the videos, and then it just sort of came what it is. You know what I mean? And this was
People
like
that shit.
4 years ago, bro. Like right when it was really pop, you know, right before it started popping, dude. And yeah, it's been a crazy ride for sure.
Yeah, you know, it is crazy. It's like you bunch of fucking freaks, you know, because there's like no studies on it yet. They're like no one really knows anything about it. It's like the people who have it, like no, but if you don't have it, it's hard to like explain.
You get it? Do you get the triggers?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. From different sounds to like paper. Sometimes it's like it's weird. It's kind of it's like it's gross, but like it's like you know.
Does your wife watch it too, or does she like, man, what are you watching right now?
No, so it's always been funny because I've known since I was a kid that I've had it. And then like, I didn't really discover it that it was on YouTube till I was like 21.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, so everyone I've dated, including my wife, like I've told about it, you know, and they're this first people think it's weird, but then they don't really care, you know. I just have my headphones on. She just calls your sounds. You got to listen to your sounds.
Dude, when people like ask my wife what she does, and she's like, oh, I just, you know, eat for a living, you know, and then they're like, what are you talking about? And then you try to explain to them and they're just like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, don't worry about it, dude. Just like, just go back over there. It's cool.
And just getting money, getting big money. Because the crazy thing about that is you have 1 million subscribers. People watch your videos all the way through.
Dude, they do. And it's crazy, dude. Like, I mean, you know, and what's weird is that you start to when you start to understand the algorithm of YouTube, like that's what it comes down to. And you're talking about this today, like the meme coins are what's the algorithm of YouTube. Like as soon as you branch out of that, like your videos suck. But it's like, do you focus on the algorithms of YouTube or do you not? And so like we've dialed in the algorithms, like 4 years of dialing in the algorithms, we figured it out. And because again, your whole goal here, and nothing against any other country, but US makes the most money, right? You should focus your attention on people in the United States because that's where your money comes from if you want to grow your YouTube here in the United States. But that's just the focus, you know, and that's where the money's at. So anyone that wants to create this, you know, that's where the money's at.
Yeah. Thoughts on Shibtora Poocoin? It's not a degenerate live stream. We're out here looking up shit coins. But I'll get you later, SetX. SetX is a straight degenerate too.
Oh, that's awesome.
That Yeah, I've been trying. That's why I noticed that when I edit videos like heavy, make it funny, people watch most of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big
Like,
time.
like yeah, so that's the key right there.
What is your
But yeah, YouTube,
what's your average watch time?
it's not much. It's like 60%, like 50 to 60% through a
That's
video,
good.
which is not bad.
That's super good for YouTube, man. Because usually people only watch like a minute 30 on average.
Yeah, and they dip. Yeah. So yeah, let me see my analytics right now, but it's usually about 50%. I'd say 50 to 60%. And recently, the videos that I edit heavily and like tell people to subscribe and do funny shit, people like watch way longer. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like here's my screen right here, my last video. This one had 6 minutes and it was a 10-minute video, so that's not bad.
Oh,
So this one's up.
that's super good, dude. Like that's like there's a lot of people out there that probably dream that they get that much of time watched. I mean, like that's awesome.
Yeah, okay, that's good because I know that when I watch YouTube, I click a video, I'll watch it for 10 seconds, like, nah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You
And
know?
that counts against them in a way.
Yeah,
when you do that, it
exactly.
totally like decreases their value, you know, on their
I feel
algorithm.
so bad. I feel so bad too, bro. Like, and I think of that now, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty funny.
Dude, so if I make a mukbang video again, I'm gonna have to hit you guys up for some tips. You don't have to tell me, but I do like ASMR. I do want to make an ASMR channel. I have the setup for it. I don't think this mic is good for it, right? The
Oh, that
SMB
mic would be solid, bro.
better than like the Yeti X. You think?
Oh
Like
yeah,
this guy
that's the
better than this
that
guy?
we use the mic that you have. One of the mic we use the Shure mics, not the exact one you have, but we do
Yeah,
the dual. There's dual ones that come down over the top that
I've seen
point.
those.
You know, yeah. So they're
Damn.
um, you know, and it's cool, yeah, because we've you know again our setup is pretty sweet. Like you know you just add things to it, just like you're doing. You know, you add
Yeah.
things to it. You get new mics, you try new mics, you know, but
Yeah.
you got like 17 freaking ring lights in there. I feel like all the different angles to make it perfect. You know,
That's
and
crazy,
it
bro.
is crazy.
Good for
It's
you.
crazy what you do.
Good for you guys. This is a business. People don't understand that this is a fucking business, bro.
Dude, and that's what I try to tell everyone. It's like they're like, well, you know, I don't want to, you know, I hate going to work and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know, do you realize that like this is a business? Like this is as business as it gets. Like you can write off stuff. You can write off your food. You can write off. You go to Costco, it's a write off. Like you go to McDonald's for the kids, it's a write off. Like I don't think people really realize how much you can write things off when you actually are doing something like this, and how much it benefits you as a person. Just by even if you make $1,000 off of YouTube a year, dude, it's still a business. You can write things off, and I think people forget that.
Most definitely. And the craziest thing to me is because my wife's dad works from home too. And he was giving me some tips, and you can write off the square footage of where your room is, your work, out of your total rent every month for the entire year.
100%.
So that's a write-off. That's crazy.
I do that every year, man. Every year, dude. Even when I
Yeah.
owned my construction company, like that's what I would do. And I would, you know, we would bring in the YouTube stuff, and it would all that stuff would be written off. I only use one credit card for everything, and at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I just consolidate that into my taxes, and it's super easy. And like I said, even if you don't make money off YouTube, but you put out YouTube videos, it's still a business. You're still trying to produce to make money. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, even if you just want a small business and have a write off for America, like if you live in California where they try to screw you with every tax, I'd be owning like 10 small businesses right now.
California. Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
So
most definitely. That's
it's
great. Yeah, that really irks me too. Like when you're like, I don't know how many times people are like, well, how many successful businesses have you ran, or have you ever run a business? I'm like, bitch, this is my job.
yeah, and you're running it very successfully right now.
Yeah, so far, but I'm trying to evolve, because people get bored, man, and you can't keep doing the same shit.
Well, I mean, like honestly, that's the crazy thing about YouTube though, is that once you start to change, sometimes people don't want to watch, right? And so like people like
Yeah.
the same shit. Like it's like the same thing over and over. Like
Mm,
let's take my wife for instance, right? They want her to see her eat the same thing like 10 times a week. And I'm like, how's that possible? Like, how is that even possible
yeah.
if they do? And it's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm definitely now you inspired me. Maybe tonight I'll make a fucking mukbang video
You
and just
should,
fucking
man.
send it.
You got
Just fucking
you got
send
the
it.
personality for it, man. Cause like that's what it's about. Like when it's a mukbang and you're talking and you're just shooting the shit over a beer and freaking seafood boil. I mean, like you just have to have the personality to talk, and man, you'd be perfect for it. Like honestly, you'd probably blow up, man. Like no joke.
Okay. Well, I might try it. And you said this mic's probably good. I just got to find the right settings for it. You
Yeah,
know?
probably just change your settings on it, right? I think it doesn't that one actually have like 4 different settings on it? or is there?
It does in the back, but I use the banana voice meter right here too for like some.
Yeah, you'll be good with that right there because you're hooked
Okay.
up to a what is it called? An external.
Yeah, I have the focus right here too. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good, dude. Just change the settings. Maybe put up the gain a little bit higher than it should be. You know, get out the white noise.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm inspired now because it's honestly something I wanted to do for like a long time. I just haven't done it because I like to consume that. Does she talk a lot?
She
or
has.
does she whisper?
So in the very beginning of the video, she'll explain like what she's eating. She'll say hello, and then like for the next like 10 minutes, it's just mostly eating. And every once in a while, she'll throw talking in there and stuff like that. She's talked more over the last year than any other time, and it's just because she's gotten more comfortable doing that whispering. You know what I mean, like light whispers. But you should actually ask people in your chat. I bet you there's probably tons of people here that are subscribed to you. They'd be like, dude, if you made an ASMR or mukbang video, they'd be like, oh, I'm subscribing to
that. That'd be hilarious. That'd be actually hilarious if I think they found out who it is.
I haven't been looking
is she Asian?
She is Asian.
Oh, it's Soul ASMR, baby. Fuck. Man. Not fan ASMR?
What?
Is it fan?
It is.
That's cool, man. Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take some notes. And it's crazy, like the thumbnails, like people make too. Man, those thumbnails are legit. I haven't seen hers. Let me check it. ASMR fan. Killing the game. Good for you. Oh, I've watched her before.
You seen it?
Oh, let me see my fucking nice. I found the channel. Everybody found the channel. Here we go. Cool. Well, hopefully, I mean, you don't really cause a lot of ruckus on Twitter, so hopefully no one says anything. But
if they do, bring the heat, dude. I mean, it is. We've been doing this for 4 years, man. Like this is nothing. Like I'd actually get a kick out of it. People are like, I'm so scared. People are gonna come after us on Twitter. I'm like, social media is part of the game, dude. That's what you sign up for. So
it really is. Yeah. People were really tripping. I mean, I think the Saitama Informer got his YouTube page or his Twitter page back. You see that?
Oh yeah, I saw
it. So mad.
Well, did he? Actually,
like,
is he back on, or did he get it taken off still?
So he got his account suspended, I think, for a little bit. Let's go, Rodney. Join the mukbang community. She's in the chat. Wifey has entered the chat.
Oh, see, look at that.
That's so fucking wholesome. That's so wholesome.
Yeah, so she's gonna lose her mind. She's Vietnamese. I saw someone ask if she's Korean. She's Vietnamese.
Nice. That's what's up, dude. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna get in on it. We're gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna send it. Probably tonight. I'll do chicken wing, dude. I fucking love chicken wing fucking mukbangs, bro. Come on.
Oh man, you be getting on the whole thing, just one bite, right?
Yes, eat the whole bone. Come on, people. Not the bone, but eat the whole thing. So many people are terrible when they eat chicken wings.
I used to suck at it, dude, until I met her, and it's like, no, she's like, this is how you do it in clinic, so now I can do it. So.
Yeah. Some people just like 2 bites. I'm done. No.
Oh, man, these comments are too funny.
I know. Okay, so you got into crypto because the Dogecoin craze. Now, obviously, your channel, you like to cover Shibnobi, and a lot of your subscribers are Shibnobi guys. So Shibnobi has this huge problem with the wallets. I think that this problem, I mean, what can you do? It's so tricky because you're going to get these guys selling. And if you try to get them to migrate to a new contract, they're going to fucking sell. What do you think the solution is, if any?
Oh man, I feel Cliff's in a tough spot. You know what I mean? Because when you sell this project to these, to these people that were coming on board and they're like, hey, we want to be a part of this project, come on board. There was no talk about, hey, I'm going to block your wallets. It was more of a handshake of like, please don't sell. Please don't dump on the community. That's really what it was. And then, again, these people start seeing they turn their $5,000 into $5 million. I mean, I agree with you. Like, what do you expect to happen? I mean, some people are going to be like, we're out, dude. Like, I'm getting out. Like, why would you not? And so I feel bad because he's stuck in a rock and a hard place, dude. And he's trying to make it best so that the little people like us don't get crapped on. And honestly, I think what he's doing is the right thing. I just feel really bad for the pre-sellers, and we give a lot of the pre-sellers a lot of crap for it. But I mean, they've sacrificed a lot, dude. I mean, again, they put money in, and now you're saying when it moves you can't sell. That's tough.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is that people don't understand. Like they put in the initial ETH. It's like Terrarium. We could be in the same spot this time in 6 months. We could.
I already thought about it, dude. Like, oh god, imagine that, right? You have $5 million and they're telling you can only take out 3 ETH a day. Oof.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like you can't really judge until you put yourself in their shoes. Because what would you do? It's like it's different when you have millions of dollars in the palm of your hands. Like you could just sell right now and change your life forever because that 0.5 ETH investment, whatever they made, it's a risk. That thing could have just, went to zero.
Big time. Yeah, exactly, dude. And that's what I don't know. I think Cliff's doing it right. He's trying to make it right. He's trying to make everyone happy. And you know how it is. You can't make everyone happy in this game. There's no way in hell you can make everyone happy. And it just is what it is. What's up, Slim?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. Slim's my boy. Love Slim. He's like that. Like I said, he's like that friend you take to the bar and gets in a fight with everybody. You get kicked out, but you're still friends the next day. Motherfucker.
Exactly. You're the only one with the black guy.
Yeah, exactly. Right. If your $5,000 goes to 5 million, it's way too tempting to bail. Even if there was an agreement of these pre-sales, that's the reason I don't like manual burns. It's crazy. Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings? B-dubs because I have more of a selection. The wifey just asked. I like B-dubs because I have more of a selection. I do like Wingstop, but there's a place called Dirty Birds here in San Diego. The best wings. And I had like 20 of them bitches on Super Bowl Sunday. Or excuse me, the fights for Saturday. And it was a dry rub. But I would rather have Buffalo Wild Wings only because they have more options. And they're a little pricier though. So what about you, Awesome? You guys don't do joint ones?
We have. I think in the past, like we've done some before. If you go onto her channel, you can actually probably see us eating on there. Very far and few in between. It's a lot when you're like in a tight space, like eating in front of a camera, like you're like trying to nudge, and if you're both right-handed, sitting on the wrong side, it's a bitch. So, but dude, they came out with Thigh Stop, so Wingstop partnered and came out with Thigh Stop with Rick Ross, and they have Thigh Stop now, and it's like 10 times cheaper, and the meat's like 10 times better. So I'm Thigh Stop all the way. Yep.
So a lot of people don't like thighs, dude. Thighs have like in my opinion, has like the tastiest meat. Pause. No homo, but it has the tastiest meat.
No, it really like. I mean, like for the cheaper price, because what happened was during the pandemic they were running out of chicken wings, and so they're like, "Crap, what do we do?" And so Wingstop and came out and said, "We're doing Thigh Stops," and dude, that's what they did, and it's picked up big time here. So.
Yeah, I love it, man. I just like chicken. I mean, obviously, I mean, it's like, look at people. I get it. We want to be racy and edgy, guys, but I like chicken. Okay. But when it comes to like watermelon, I don't like it more than any other fruit inherently. I don't know what the fuck people think, you know what I mean? But I do love chicken wings, bro. Holy fuck.
All right. I could eat it. I could eat some chicken wings.
So my wife can cook as well. My wife is white, but she was born in Hawaii and her parents are Italian. So they can just cook. Like my wife cooks crazy shit all day. And I assume that your wife does the same.
Oh yeah, man. She cooks like the best food like I am well fed, dude. Like you could probably see it, dude. Like I'm a well fed individual. Like
dude, me too. How does it feel? Don't you feel spoiled?
Yeah. And she was just like, name another person who's doing this. And I looked through all like the women in my life, and outside of my mom, I'm like, I don't know another woman that I know of right now that could actually cook the way she does. Like there's not a lot out there. It's crazy as that sounds.
Yeah. No. It's so true. Thank you for the $20 donation. Claire says, hope Saitama gets it right tomorrow. Roddy, if you don't get my first name right, you're cut off. L, not AI. Lol. Sorry, I see an I. So L. Use a capital L then. I forgot but my wife can get down, bro. Like she gets down like all the time. She loves to cook, and her family loves to cook. Like both her mom and her dad. Any fucking recipe or anything. Like we got millions of cookbooks. So I don't know anybody in my life that can cook as well. As good as my wife.
Yeah.
And Alonzo can cook too. So Alonzo would make a good housewife.
Dude, do you guys and not just because she's Hawaiian, but I mean, do you guys eat a lot of Spam and rice?
We do fuck with Spam. My rice makes the best Spam musubis. Oh my!
Really? Okay, that's what I want to hear, dude. That's awesome.
I am, yeah. God damn, I cook too. I get down. I usually make most of my meals. I eat out quite a bit, but I don't eat it bullshit. Like we get like a lot of good food,
No, that's good. In San Diego, man, I used to go down to Temecula a lot, and so I'd fly into San Diego, dude. And they got tons of good food down there, man.
Yeah, most definitely. It's like you can literally pick a restaurant, like, every day, every night of the fucking week, and you're gonna have somewhere new to go. It's just how it is down here.
Yeah, that's legit. That's legit.
Have you been to San Diego?
Yeah, I go to I go to San Diego. I haven't been there with the wife and kids. Like I said, I used to fly in all the time to San Diego and drive up to Temecula. Um,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I'd always go there and just smash on some foods. I couldn't remember. It's been like 6 years, so I couldn't remember all the places I ate at, but I know that there was good spots. So
Yeah. Exactly. Someone said musubi. Yeah, I know. I call them musubis. My wife says musubi. She's like, it's musubi. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I just like
Tomato.
spam, rice, and eggs. Like just like a
Oh,
runny egg with like rice and spam, dude. I'll kill it all the time.
dude, always have runny yolks, dude. Always. I always eat my eggs over easy. So don't
Same
at
here.
me.
It's the only way
That's
I
right,
can do
baby. You scramble them. What are you, a child? Scrambled eggs. So we're having a roundtable soon, right? In 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
So let's end at in 10 more minutes. So we have 10 minutes to get ready. But that's interesting. A development like Austin Hilton. Was it your pop, me, you, everybody, right?
I don't know if maybe I think I might be on it. I have to see. I know we were talking because I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I talked to Brad and them earlier today. We were talking about the walls, stuff like
Yeah.
that, and that's when Austin Hilton was talking too. So I don't actually know everything on what's going to transpire here. So
Yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm actually really interested in to see what goes down with that because that's going to be cool. He said 6 p.m. So
yeah,
that's what he said. So we'll see what
I don't know
happens.
what's going to be said or what's going to be talked about. Like I said, I know that crypto realists and all them have been really dialing in on these Terrarium wallets all day. That's what they've been focusing on. So
I know. Yeah, they're about to get to it. I think it's cool that we could just hang out, even though we don't have the same point of view. You know.
oh, big time, dude! Like that's cool. That's how it should be. And like you were talking like that earlier today. I mean, this morning, it's crazy here that people think you have to pick sides. Like it just blows my mind that it's like Saitama and Shinja and all that stuff is just, it's weird how it's been like that. It's been a dynamic like that. And it hasn't been like that all this time. I mean, I get that there's like some cult shit going on with other tokens and you get that feeling, but like, it seems like it's gotten worse in the past like 3 months.
Well, it's because Saitama isn't doing too well, and I think Shibnobi kind of stole the spotlight and the beef with Cliff and Saitama, because Cliff obviously did not like that shit. I mean, a lot of people didn't like that shit, right? But
Was he not wrong?
yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, what kind of business does that?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he got his, and that's the other thing too, is these people were paid 60,000. I mean, other tokens and coins that are on there, they paid $60,000 or whatever it was to get onto the Saitama, and they're still sitting there waiting to get onto it. Like, that's a lot of money just to be, sitting there on the side.
Yeah, imagine if a client paid you fucking 100K to do a fucking project, and 2 days before you're like, you know what? Sorry, your land didn't meet the qualifications, even though they paid you months in advance. You're gonna tell them like, oh, sorry, the way the regulations work, like the way your house is built, like we can't work on your house, like that. You don't run a bit. I'm not an expert, but I've worked in pretty big businesses. You don't run it like that.
No, and that's the thing is you can tell Cliff's a man of principle, right? It's about principle, and you did him over, you did him dirty, and
Yeah.
that's what happens when you go face to face with a man with principle, and some people are like that, and I just think he just put his foot down and said, "Screw you, dude! Like I'm not doing this."
Yeah, most definitely. And the whole renouncing the contract thing is not a huge deal. I mean, it gives them the freedom to modify their contract.
Why did everyone make that such a big deal? I was like, not. There's so many people out there that haven't even done. Even people that are on the Sata mask right now haven't even renounced their contract. So like, what is that about? Did people not look into that at all?
Or how about them having a joint LLC with Lily because it was Saitama's exclusive? Like, okay.
I got the worst taste in my mouth with Lily still. It was just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
I hope that they do well. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my video came off like I didn't care, but like, I hope that they do well down the road. I just don't like everything that came out, and I did not like the launch. I did not like the way it all unraveled the way it did. So let's make that clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it's a fucking money grab, and I think Brad Beatty's not a good dude. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's why I like these roundtables, is because everybody has their own opinion, but we can still shoot the shit.
Oh yeah. No, it's good. I think there needs to be more like this. Like this is the cool part, is that you didn't see a lot of this interacting outside of like these last like 2 weeks. I mean, like people were sort of off in their own silos and doing their own thing, and it was cool. Like yesterday, being on the AMA, or being on the talk show with the Sandstorm and stuff like that. And just seeing like everyone just sort of we all sort of agree in a way, just might have a different point of view, but at the end of the day, I think we all agree on on a lot of stuff. And but again, you can't grow as an individual if you're hanging out with the people that have the same views as you. I mean,
No,
life would be so boring if you hung out with the same people where they were like, yeah, I agree 100% with you every time.
dude. My best friends or the people I trust most are people that just like call me out of my shit.
Exactly how it is. That's why my wife is so amazing, because she's just like bullshit every time.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. You need people like that in your life, because if you have people like that in your life, I think that's better than people that are just so agreeable and like really overly like, okay, and maybe that's okay. I'd rather have someone be like, nah, that's a bad idea, or say, no, I don't agree with you. And I think that's why people are starting to respect where we're coming from, like the DJs. Like we just say what we feel. Like we're not trying to please anybody, and people are fucking with that.
No, and I love that. I love that you created the degens, man. Like I know that word's been out there for a long time, but like it's true though, and there needs to be that in the space. You know what I mean? Like people that again aren't you go watch some of these other YouTubers talk about crypto, and it is the most boring. When you were playing those coin market cap things, I was like, how are these people even doing this? Like, because I mean that's some boring ass stuff. Like let's be real. Like who I mean, I fall asleep to that. Like. So there's just people like you that just need to keep it real. And I mean, that's what's so nice about you. And that's what everyone loves about you. And so it is what it is. And anyone that says different than that, can kiss your ass. So
exactly. Well, same thing about your content. I like your content because you have that same kind of vibe, Well,
I appreciate that. Then and that's just trying to stay, because again, we all talk about transparency and just keeping it real. And I think that again, like you feed off of each other. Like I watch you and I'm like, dude, I really like that you do that. Like I like that you're just fully transparent. You just open it up and show your wallets. I think that's important, because then people are like, no, you're a liar. You don't do that. It's like, dude, it's right here. I showed you I did it.
It's right here.
Not lying,
Yeah, you can see all my plays, how much I get wrecked, how much I, make money sometimes. It's like, I mean, I have stuff that I keep private because that's important too. But for the most part, like, honestly, I haven't even fucked with a lot of my other wallets except for some exchanges. I have some money on some exchanges that I don't really want to share. But some of these wallets, like, I don't mind, just look at it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, I'm the exact same way. And I want to make it clear too with this Terrarium thing. Like, yes, I made a video on Terrarium and I'm excited about the pre-sales. Like, I'm just really excited about it. I hope that they aren't a piece of shit and do something crazy and like we all lose our money, because obviously no one wants to do that. But at the same time, I'm excited that we got in on a pre-sale and we're going to see where this goes. How often?
Dude, I love pre-sales. Dude, I got in on. Yeah, Sriracha Inu. I got it, which is pumping like crazy now. But I put in one BNB. I made like 5 or 6 BNB, so I pulled out because I was like, it's fucking Sriracha Inu. That thing would have been worth like 50 BNB today. So.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah. Womp womp womp. But it went down for so long. So whatever.
You can't. That's what I said. I hate looking back on stuff like that, because that's what happened with let's just take Shiba Inu. I mean, I could have pulled out way sooner than I did, dude. And, I lost a pretty good amount. I mean, I made a ton of money, and that's where I was like, I can't be upset. I made money, but I did lose out on a lot too. So you just can't.
I mean, people. Yeah, a lot of people's like CryptoZone says, how do you guys make money? How come I'm always down? Like, dude, honestly, I get wrecked a lot,
I'm the same way, man. Again, I get wrecked a lot, but there's those ones where you make a lot. I mean, like the one that you just did, right? I mean, you made what, 7K? I mean, you get some of those like that, and that just is what it is,
Yeah, and I'm pretty conservative. I'll put $1,000 or something like that, on like a speculative play, and for every 3 I lose, I get one big winner, and it goes well. But it's risk, it's a gamble. That's what it is. It's not expert trading. It's just a gamble.
And that's all this is. And like, that's where with these coins, I mean, even with the Terrarium, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with everyone here. If that thing blows up, you can guarantee your ass I'm selling half my bag. It just is what 100%. It is. 100%. Like, there's no question about it.
It has a chance too.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't hold it like it's gonna stay. Everyone thinks it's just gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing. Like, these things just don't do that. And anyone new in here, that's what you're afraid of, those people, because that's all they do is just hold it. And they think that they need a hold. And it's like, dude, that's not how it works. That's how you keep losing. Like, don't do that,
Yeah. There is a chance that something you hold like Sriracha Inu could go to the moon, right? It could. But at the same time, there's a higher likelihood that it won't do anything unless it's a really good project. It's all speculative plays from here, right? And what makes you sleep better at night, in my opinion, is pulling a lot out, right? Especially when you're up big, letting the rest ride, and just knowing that if it ever moons, I'm still going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, and that's how it suits. Honestly, like with so obviously I'm big into Shibnobi, right? I was a top 150 wallet in Shibnobi. As soon as I sold half my bag of Shibnobi, I slept so much better, dude. Like, because there's just so much flux with it, dude. Like, to where you just don't sleep good because you got all this money wrapped up in there and you don't know what to do. You don't know who's going to sell or what's going on. And it wasn't until I did that, and it wasn't until the second person dumped and I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm over this. Like, I'm stressing. Like, I don't want to do it. And so, again, thinking that it's going to moon back, it'll come back. Shibnobi will come back. And then, I bought back in on the dip here. It's going to come back and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pull back out and just recycle that. So,
yeah. Exactly, man. Make your money, man. The only like these communities that like shame you for not for holding or not holding, it's just don't listen to those guys.
Saitama was the only community I've been in where they were like literally lambasting you on holding your shit. Like, you hold. If you sell your paper hands, like, and it was crazy how guilty they made you feel.
Dude, isn't like, were you around when they were crucifying Adam Shelton? You must have been around.
It had to have been. So I bought in in October. So I came in a little late to Saitama. I bought in before well before the Vegas event. And I don't know if I remember seeing that about Adam Shelton.
Yeah, he publicly announced that he traded all his Saitama because that's what he does. Woo!
Why is that such a bad thing? Like, I just don't get it. Like, it's not your money. Like, what are you sweating?
Exactly. What are you sweating? Saitama Reality on the first. Hell, we're going to see how that goes. Woo! That's gonna be a fun thing to watch.
If it's anything like Lily, dude, I'm gonna be 10 miles away from that.
Yeah, that's not a real thing. That's an imaginary thing.
Did they say they're dropping that on the 1st?
Yep.
March 1st?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even see that yet. I haven't looked at my phone. Man, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, they're dropping it on the 1st. Let me check. Yeah, I made a video earlier. I jumped the gun. I thought the swap was going to be ready tomorrow. It's not. So I jumped the gun on that. Let's see. Big Daddy Russ posted. I put the shit. Here we go again from Grafton Photo. Let's see. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Finally, we are pleased to announce that Saitama Reality will go live for trading on Tuesday, the 1st. Yeah, it will be exclusive to Saitama only, an exact time. This is because, dude, come on. How big is a money grab is it? Do you think
that's what sucks, dude? Like, how do you people trust this? Like, I'm not talking bad about Russ. Like, Russ does his thing. Like, that's what he's hired to do. Like, Saitama, I still own Saitama. Like, but it's just like things like this. I mean, what do you expect this to be? It's gonna take 2 years before they get this up. You know what I mean?
They didn't even fix the typo. They still have housings with a Z.
I saw that. I did see that. Yes. Ugh.
Why? This looks like a shitcoin if I've ever seen one. We look at a million of these. Let's be honest now. I look at like 50 of these motherfuckers a week.
I know, and these people are mad about Terrarium, right? Go open up Terrarium's white papers, and dude, it is like the most elaborate white paper I've ever freaking seen in my life. I was like, dude, when does this thing fucking end?
It's very, very good. There's a lot of information in this. Let me see.
This will be interesting, dude. Like, I mean, you're talking India opening up trading with crypto, making it legal, and now you're having an exchange over there that you're trying to open up. I mean, and they got a ton of pre-sales, dude. Their marketing is going to be insane.
Yes, this is this website is very, very good too.
And it's 75% of the liquidity is going to be locked for a year. I mean, name another project that locks 75% of their liquidity outside of
That's actually pretty crazy. You know, a lot of people have like qualms with the renounced contract is because Token Sniffer grades you pretty bad for having not a renounced contract, just because on a lot of the shit coins, like shit coins that are here after one day, right, or here for like a week, they can change it to a honeypot or whatever. So let's see. Yeah,
I mean, it's a crazy look how many pages it is, bro. Like,
holy
I was going
fuck.
through it and like I can't even cover all this. It's just too ridiculous.
This looks like a decent project. I'm happy you got me in on this. I mean, if it's a shit coin and it rugs, I mean, whatever. I mean, I've been rugged worse, but it looks good. It looks like well thought out. Like I'm saying, these motherfuckers look like they work. Like to get after it.
Hey man, he was a former Boeing 737 pilot. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what it comes down to, man. There's no way at the end of the day here, like we're all here to like make money. And like, yes, I talk about projects and you talk about projects that like you like. Like I'm not going to go shill a project that I'm not going to put my own money into. And like, that's what I try to tell everyone is that like, I like this project because it's a pre-sale. It looks really good. And again, maybe they're a piece of shit. I don't know, but at the end of the day, you don't know unless you put your money in and try. So that's what we do with every single token.
We should have got our airdrops already, right?
We did. Yeah, you should have got it already. I got it this morning at like 7:30 a.m.
I haven't checked. Let me just check right now. Man, I wish I would have put more in, honestly.
You're gonna have like, I'm gonna say you're gonna have like 2.48 trillion tokens. That's my guess.
3.7.
Oh shit.
So I only put in like what 0.7 ETH. You put 5, right?
I did. I did. I went a little YOLO, dude. I shouldn't have probably done that, but it is what it is. So
if it works out, boy, is it gonna work out, boy?
We're gonna invite all the degens to a barbecue somewhere in San Diego and just like YOLO, bro.
Go, dude. We gotta have a meetup soon. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I was hearing about that on your this morning when you guys were talking about the podcast or meet in person. That'd be so cool if like there was a little studio you go to and just go and spend the day bullshitting and just talking about whatever on a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Just hanging out. It'd be cool just to get everybody together, get some good food, everybody get a little fucked up, maybe, and just hang out.
That's a Joe Rogan thing right there, man. Everyone wants to be the next Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Come on, MCJ podcast, JRE podcast. We're on to something. We're on to, because I thought I really want to get crypto personalities on here just to like be normal. Like Zach Humphrey's all cursing and shit this morning. You know what I mean?
Like I saw that. I was like, man, you pulling some things out of people right now. I haven't heard that. So
and like people know about you more. They know about the ASMR part and like how you're balling out of control and you used to do construction. Like no one knows that.
Balling out of control. Retired. Really? Come on.
You're retired. You're retired.
I like that you said I'm balling. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like wear a bunch of jewelry to be balling. Look at the richest people I know are the most subtle.
Dude, like, I honestly, I'm in sweats, a sweatshirt.
Me too.
I have a minivan outside. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, it doesn't reflect. Money doesn't reflect who I am as a person, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it makes life easier. It does, but honestly, like getting lucky on some cryptocurrency things and making good money, like finally, after like pretty much slaving my entire life doing retail and other shit.
Target's rough, bro. When you said you worked at Target, I was like, oh man, that's a rough gig, dude. I could see it already.
Seasonal too, especially seasonal.
Man, Black Friday would kill me, dude.
Yeah, I'm the security manager. What do you think I got to deal with? I have to set that shit up.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. That's rough.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the grind. It teaches you how to grind, like working. And then something like this, it's like a blessing. I'm not religious, but if I was, it's a blessing. It's like,
and you respect it so much more. You're like, wow, dude, like, look what it's made me do. And like, you already have the hustle and like, what it's going to take to get where you're at. And like, again, working at Target made you get what you are today and have the hustle that you have today. And that's cool to see. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Working in retail. And I know it's a grind for construction because it's your own business. You have to get clients. So the grind too,
Oh man, this Robert, man, you cracking me up, dude. They're adding up my, because I told them I go to Starbucks. So we're talking about coffee and I was like, they're all like, oh, I drink black coffee. And then I'm like, I go to Starbucks every morning. Like when I watch your crypto coffee, I'm literally at Starbucks getting my coffee, listening to you.
Hey,
and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. You know what? What's crazy to me? Like, I watch some people, back in the day, I used to watch some people because, grinding the 401k, whatever they say, don't, the $5 you spend a day on coffee, you could be investing and stuff. It's like, if it's a small part of your income, who fucking cares? Yep. It's all like, that's not going to make or break you. $5 a day is not going to make or break you. It really isn't, it's other things.
Exactly. And you know what I mean? Like, that's why I was telling like, you're living life to enjoy it, right? Why would you go drink a shitty cup of coffee every day that you don't enjoy? Like you should drink.
That's funny.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Johnson. I like that one. But no shit, like that's what it comes down to. Is like I would rather go drink, my Starbucks coffee every day, enjoy my life, drinking that, than go drink some shitty coffee and be like, man, I really hate my life. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, I have a little espresso machine, but I like the French press a little better. But I get good ass coffee. Like I don't get the Folgers shit. I get like the Stumptown good ass. I grind my beans up. I'm fucking real. I'm real about it. But if you like going to Starbucks every day, that's not going to keep you broke. What keeps you broke is getting a fucking car for a 20% APR. That shit like that. Getting a cup of coffee every day is not going to make you broke, is what I'm saying.
Not at all, dude. Like, and that's why I said, like, the only way you make money in life is by, like I said, don't go buy that brand new car, right? You know how long I've had used cars for? Like, that's how you put money in your pocket at the end of the day, dude.
And they work just fine. And you know, it's funny. A lot of my friends or people around me are like, well, just get a new car. Because I mean, I want a nice new car, but I have a car, runs perfectly. I could do all my own maintenance. Exactly. You know, it's very cheap. It's, you know, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's how people make money. That's your passive income right there by not going and doing that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the people to understand. Like the Starbucks drink, the $5 a day, not, you know, $25 a week, or, you know, $30 a week or $35 a week. It's not gonna make or break you. It's the bigger things.
The write off and the gas to get there, because I need my coffee to make a video, is enough to do it. So
write off, yeah, baby. Hey, isn't that food a write off too?
It is, exactly.
God damn. Well, shit, Austin, it's been fucking real. I'm not sure what time this roundtable is going on.
I just got a text. I just got a text. They're ready for us.
Okay. All right, bro. I'll see you there in like 2 seconds.
Peace. Thanks for everyone. Love you guys.
Peace. Hey, guys, it's going to be on Sandstorm's channel, so check that out. All right, peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go to Sandstorm's channel. It's going to be lit.